take care of you.
And we're live, and we have a very special guest. But before I will introduce to our co-host, because you get upset every time I forget about you.
You do forget about me. What is my name?
Anne Yangzhou.
It is, for a short while.
Yes. So welcome.
Thank you.
We have a very special guest today. Her name is Shireen Obeidat. Did I get that right?
Yes,
Shireen?
you did. Well done.
So excited.
And with all our guests, we quickly go through this. Just imagine you meeting the crazy two here in a lift downstairs, and you have to give us an elevator pitch on who you are, what you do, until you get to the 16th floor.
And I take the time. It's
And
about
Amanda,
15 seconds.
About 15 seconds, but Anne's a bit, dyslexic.
I can
when
be
it comes
nice
to,
also.
Yeah.
You guys should have asked me this before, so at least I could have rehearsed it.
No. We'll see how good you are with the whole elevator pitch.
Okay. So I'm Shireen Obeidat from Qatar Green Building Council. I'm from the communications team, and the main pitch for you guys is Qatar Sustainability Week, which is the 4th year, happening from the 26th of October to the 2nd of November.
Boom!
Wow.
That's it.
Okay.
17 seconds.
And Shireen, you come from a communications department, so there's no excuse. You should be used to
Thank you so much. No pressure at all now.
No pressure. Now you can relax.
No,
Yes,
now
I
it's-
can
now it's
relax
just
now
relax.
and feel comfortable.
Absolutely.
Now it's just
And I love your outfit that you've gone very green.
Thank you.
Was that intentional?
No, it was well.
Oh, maybe
yeah.
it was subconscious.
I
that
think
you-
so.
Yeah.
I think so.
So, well, tell us more about the Sustainability Week.
Okay.
And I'm just curious, 4 years ago
Yes.
to where we are now,
Yes.
has a lot changed within those 4 years? Have you seen? Were you there 4 years ago?
Yes.
So you've seen it all. And
I was in a room where we said, yes, shall we do something for sustainability and community? And
was
said,
it weird when you
Wow.
were
Yeah.
starting it out 4 years ago to be doing it in a country that the main industry is oil and gas, and you're flying the flag of Green Sustainability
Yes.
Week, Green Sustainability Week,
Yes.
But also with all the construction.
and the construction,
Yeah.
Yes.
absolutely. So, all right. So
Okay,
there's a lot of
sorry.
questions there. So
Yes.
So interesting.
tell us the journey.
Okay. With the Sustainability Week, I'll start with the journey of Qatar Green Building Council itself. Because when Qatar
absolutely.
Green Building Council, obviously, the council itself is under the umbrella of the World Green Building Council, and there are councils all over the world and in the region. However, when it was first started back in 2009, it was under the umbrella of Qatar Foundation. At the time, 2009, 2010, it was in the middle of the whole construction boom in Qatar. Qatar Foundation was going through their own construction, and they at the time were, spearheading the whole green buildings as well. Because if you look at Education City, there are a few green buildings, certified green buildings, LEED green buildings.
Yeah, I think
and
to stop you,
Yeah.
I think I was working for a previous production company, and we were filming like time lapse of one of the buildings.
exactly.
Was it
the student accommodation? Because it's a platinum.
No, it was near QSTP.
Okay.
So
Okay.
one of those buildings.
QSTP is not a certified building, but they do, from an operations perspective, there's so many green operations.
Okay.
Sort of.
Well,
Yeah, but there are, if you look at Education City, the student accommodation is a LEED certified, is a platinum LEED certified building. Northwestern as well, and others. Yes, go ahead.
Before that, who set up this whole green building? What is the
Yeah.
green building all about? Who decided, okay, now our buildings have to be...
In Qatar.
Well, no,
Or in the world.
In the world,
The World Green Building Council was set up years and years ago. The whole LEED certification for buildings was set up by the US Green Building Council because there was a need at the time in the US for buildings to be more green. And I think it's more or less like what we do here. There is a time where things need to change. There was a movement that was starting in the world towards sustainability, towards green building, more sustainability in the built environment. And that's where the LEED certification came. Obviously, there are other certifications. There is BREEAM in the UK. Even in Qatar, there is the GSAS certification system for buildings that is implemented by Ashghal, Supreme Committee for the new stadiums that are being built, and others. But as I was saying, for Qatar Foundation, Sherib was, a project that was started by Qatar Foundation. It is the biggest neighborhood in the world with the number of green certified buildings. So with that, the start of QGBC, the focus was at the time from a more technical side, the buildings themselves, the construction, the built environment, the materials used in buildings. As that phase sort of, the construction phase is more or less almost finished. Now we're looking at the construction for the infrastructure and the stadiums. We saw with Msherib around, with lots of green buildings within Lusail, even as I said, with the GSAS certification, lots of the Ashghal building, the health centers, the mosques, some of the schools are LEED certified, GSAS certified. However, we saw a gap of people's understanding. People lived, worked, studied in green buildings, but they did not change.
And they didn't
understand. They didn't know, they didn't understand. So it's a green building, but what do we need to do?
What's that?
So that's where, we had to change or increase the amount of awareness that we're doing. People need to understand that a green building is not just, create the construction site or create a building with the materials that are used. It's not just that you conserve water and energy. You need to change things within the way you live your life to be a bit more sustainable. And it's sustainability for the people themselves. And that will reflect on the environment around you and on the country you live. So, we started, and that's where the whole idea of Qatar Sustainability Week came from. It's to raise awareness that sustainability is about our lifestyle. When, at home, using less water and energy, using more local produce food-wise, more, organic food, even, less plastic, using, glass bottles, everything, carpooling with neighbors if you're working in the same place, even, things that you don't need at home, putting that to charity, that's part of sustainability. So it's every aspect of our life. Exercising is sustainability because you're taking care of yourself and spending time outdoors instead of, if you're thinking of doing something for the weekend, going on an eco tour is better than doing something that is less sustainable. So the whole idea of Sustainability Week was to get people to understand that sustainability is everything in our life. Waste we produce, things we do on a daily basis, it's all sustainability. So that's where we decided, why not? Let's give it a try. And that was the first year back in 2016.
And how was
it? Were you there from the...
Yes.
So you were there from the beginning and then you started this project.
My colleague Hamouda, you've met him before.
Yeah, Hamoud.
We're always sitting and brainstorming and thinking and trying to come with amazing ideas. And this just came up and we thought, why not? Let's give it a go. If it pulls off the ground, then wonderful. Then there is a need, people are keen, let's go for it. The first year was, we thought, lucky we get maybe 10 organizations to come and do maybe 10 events, 10 activities. We had 50 partners the first year. Wow. 50 partners who did activities, events, campaigns the first year. We had about 100 events between schools, between commercial private companies, the University of Qatar, Al-Wakra municipality. Between all of those, we had about 10,000 people taking part in these different activities.
So how did you communicate everything? How did you get them on board?
Lots of talking to people, lots of meetings and going out there and talking to different partners and pitching the idea and telling people how important it is. Because Sustainability Week in itself, for Qatar Green Building Council, we are sort of the umbrella. However, the success will not come from us. It's from the participation of all of these partners. If we don't get their participation, then we're back to square one. It's all of these people. And what we say is that any organization, any company, all they need to do is something for their employees, raise awareness, make simple changes that people can easily accept and find beneficial to them. And that's all they need to do. We created a website so all of these people can communicate what they're doing to the general public. Some of the partners, first year and the second, third year, they opened these activities to the public, so everybody can come and participate, which was amazing. I mean, it just shows you that, people are really keen for things, green events, sustainable events, whatever you want to call them, and activities. So as I said, I mean, it was amazing, very successful. The second year, we asked for the patronage of the Prime Minister, and we got it, which of course opens a whole different audience, because you've got all the government ministries, government agencies who would become keen to come and take part. And again, that increased the number of partners. We had 5 or 6 ministries the first year, and that increases year by year. We get the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, who communicate with all the embassies to take part in Sustainability Week, and it's been amazing. We get the Ministry of Education, who send to all their schools, whether private schools or public schools. I mean, we, as part of our work, we do a lot of work with a number of schools, but to get the ministry to send to all of their schools,
that's amazing.
I mean, we get lots of even if not participation, we got lots of these entities, whether schools or companies or ministries, calling us to say, what is Sustainability Week? What's going on? They might not participate that year, but at least they started thinking about it. They started talking about, what can we do? Give us ideas. And as you're talking to them, you can see the bulb going up and them having ideas of what they can do, which is, it's...
So you were giving them ideas and they were giving you ideas.
Of course.
And is that how you've progressed over the years?
Yes.
Learning from what you've done in the past, but also what other people have...
Of course. Because, one thing about sustainability, whether here in Qatar or anywhere else, people want to become sustainable, but how to do it? What do you mean by, how can we become sustainable? Is it just switching off lights? No, guys. It's about using recycling, if you can recycle and you find a company that can recycle for you, using less paper and plastic in wherever you are. That's a sustainable behavior as it is. So for some people, it's a case of just shedding light on what they can do. And then they start thinking for themselves of, then we can do this. And, by the way, we're doing this. So they realize that they're doing bits and pieces already. And they can just go bigger on that.
Yeah, and also the thing is, when you start in your work, when we talked about what we are going to do here at Ginger Camel.
Oh, what we're doing already.
Yeah, exactly. We are carpooling and everything that we do.
Yes.
But you take that home as well, and you take, you get aware of everything. And I think that is what is happening here in our country.
Yeah.
Is like everybody's like taking their ideas from work to home to friends, family. It's just like a lovely ripple effect.
Yeah, exactly.
Something good.
Yeah, yes, it's amazing. And for Qatar, the beauty of being, it's people coming from different nationalities and different backgrounds. Some people already are aware of all of this and have been doing it in their own countries. And it's, daily, it's the usual for them. And some people come from different backgrounds where all of this is quite new and they don't understand why. So it's a case of opening their eyes on what is going on. And especially in the last few days, we've seen all of the talk about the climate change and what's happening, and even His Highness the Emir talking about that and Qatar's contribution to work against climate change and how the country is going to become more sustainable, all the work towards the World Cup. So the movement is happening, and it seems like from now till the World Cup, it's going to be picking up speed as well, which is wonderful.
It's amazing
Yes,
because it's
yeah.
we just have this world.
Exactly, yes.
This is our home.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure. And how do you get the message across that, it's not just for the week, it's not just for that month? How do you instill in people that this is something that you need to do on a daily basis?
Yeah. I mean, that's why we tell people it doesn't just have to be an activity or an event that you have to do. It could be something that you implement within your office on a long term. So when we're talking about eliminating plastic, bring water bottles. So it's just giving people ideas. I mean, we completely understand that some will only implement for a week. But then as you get in touch with these people through the year, because we try and, anybody who comes on board with Qatar Green Building Council, we keep the communication going with them for Sustainability Week and for other campaigns during the year. So as people or entities become partner in different activities, they find it easier to just start implementing on a longer term rather than just a one-off and then they stop.
What would you say is your success stories? Have there been...
Do you have all day?
in regards to where you've seen a huge change in an organisation or, like supermarkets or whatever,
Okay.
where have you seen, where you go, yes, that was because of us?
I look at our, let's say, strategic partners over the years. We had Al Wakra municipality with us from the beginning. They've done so much for sustainability, even changes within their own municipality, like using solar power for the streets, things that they've done within their park, competitions that they've done for their schools, and then whatever came out of that competition, like a passive house or a sustainable house, they built within their park as an attraction in their park. And as a result of all of these sustainability changes and their efforts, they've become one of the UNESCO's learning cities. That was part of their submission for the UNESCO, and they are one of the first ones in the region.
Cool.
And this is something that, it's not just them who are proud of it. We're extremely proud of our partnership with them. Success stories, we had a number of schools over the years who have been taking part in Sustainability Week and doing bits and pieces during, green days and initiatives in the schools. Now that we're implementing another program called the Eco Schools, which is a certification, international certification for schools, we see lots more schools coming on board and registering to become an eco school. And again, that's the long term. They're not just doing a green day and forgetting about it for the rest of the year. They are creating eco committees out of their own students, whether young or older students, and they create sustainable strategies for the schools, and they implement it and they raise awareness within their schools and the community's home, taking everything back home with them. You see the number of hotels, again, that have been taking part with us from year one, and now they have gone for the Green Key certification. So they're implementing sustainable strategies all year long, and the number is increasing.
That is so cool when you go to the
yeah.
hotels and you see from the beginning they have the not so very good plastic straws, and then they have the stainless steel ones,
and now they got paper.
Yeah, the paper
exactly.
ones. It's amazing.
The movement is happening. I'm
and
not going to sit here.
Food, it's not like so much.
Yeah, they're being more, with the brunches. It's just more to order rather than just lay out a whole lavish.
Exactly. The food waste is also very
absolutely.
bad.
One of the things that we did yesterday, we had an event. It was our first Eco School Congress, and it was our first zero food waste event. So the way we ordered the food, we thought about it really carefully and what we ordered and how much we ordered. And then at the end of it, the students were told, the kids were told from the beginning that put how much you think you're going to eat in your plate and eat it all. Whatever is left on the plate to be taken to a composting bin. And then whatever was left of the food that was not touched, we packed it all in biodegradable plates, and it was all taken to charity, which was, our first trial, and it worked really well. So it's something that we are going to start implementing for our conference coming up end of October as well as part of Sustainability Week, and we will publish, something as well to just tell people how easy it is to do that. Because as you said, I think, people just need to be told how to do it.
And we know, but
or to be informed, not told, informed how to
exactly.
do it.
And
Yes.
the compost,
sure.
I mean, it's amazing. You get like soil. It's perfect. You can do a little flower. You can do carrots.
Yes.
You can do whatever you want.
Absolutely.
But it's amazing, and we had so much to it's fun. Goals ahead of us.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
The more and more we move in this direction, the more
You can see that in the
amazing.
supermarket as well. When we have our those instead of plastic bags for the vegetables. And people in the beginning were looking at me with my little net thing. I was like, she's crazy. That girl is crazy. I am a bit. But now you can see other people and also coming with bags and putting their things when they have been shopping. And
I mean, you see a number of campaigns. We have been working on the awareness for the last 7 years, let's say, as Qatari, but quite heavily since Sustainability Week, maybe a year before. So about, let's say, 4 or 5 years. I'm not claiming that everything that's going on, it'll be nice to claim that, it's all because of what we do on a daily basis, but you see changes. Carrefour, the long life bags, even Lulu, they've had 1 or 2 days with the Ministry of the municipality where they've completely banned the plastic bags, even the ones by the vegetables, exactly, and that was the second one.
yeah,
So you can see that the movement is happening and it's
amazing.
making pace. I know, for example, in Qatar Foundation, and that's why you see my bottle with me, they've banned completely all plastic bottles from the whole organization. Each employee was given a glass bottle, and water dispensers are all over the place. So even when you get a guest coming, they're given the water in a glass water in a water glass. So no more plastic, and it's these initiatives that will slowly start making the change.
Absolutely. I'm curious. Are you a bit like a hairdresser where they do their job, hairdressing, and then when they go home they don't want to do anyone else's hair, so the rest of the family suffer? Are you the same when it comes to green? Or are you like you come into the house and like, no, nothing, none of this, no plastic, none of it, and they're like, oh mum, I'll recycle that, do that.
You should see me every Sunday morning. I leave the house with a big bag of plastic. Well, just because the packaging here, it's not just because we and then everything that is paper, any paper waste, I take as well, and I take it to be recycled, because at QGBC we have like a recycling hub as well. So we've got paper, plastic, cans that even people can bring if they want to the containers are there. And I'm a keen sort of, I can't throw things in the bin.
No, I
take that.
I get annoyed now if there's
exactly.
nothing, for recycle. I just
so I do that. I'm the one at home who always goes after. I've got 2 boys, so listening is an issue, unfortunately. But yes, I'm the one who goes after them, going, why is the light in your room switched on? Do you really need it to be switched on? And that sort of thing. If I go,
we're in our own male zone.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Yeah, but that's interesting how we are.
Yeah, if I go, and again, people think I'm crazy. If you go and you buy something little from the supermarket or the pharmacy, and you say, I don't need a bag.
No,
never. Yeah,
people
absolutely.
look at you thinking, "Are you
why?
okay?"
Are you
Yeah,
steal?
exactly.
Yeah,
but that's what we do.
Exactly.
That's what I would do. So I try as much as I can.
I get annoyed when I'm going to the supermarket and you have security, and I come with all my bags, and they want to have a look in my bag. And
yes.
it's like,
they're empty.
it's just bags. It's just empty bags.
These are your bags.
Yeah,
I go
exactly.
to the same supermarket and I've got.
But also because as you know, I'm Swedish, and we have
never known.
No, but back home we do we do a lot of like recycling, and when we throw our trash, we have like different.
You've gone to the extreme now in Sweden.
Yeah,
so
little bag. You got a little.
Yeah, so the waste thing is like you have they separated in the trash cans. So
Oh,
it's
wow,
like
that's nice.
you have the
Separate.
compost,
Yeah.
you have the plastic, you have the paper, so and all the bad stuff and the dangerous stuff. So you cannot just go out and throw it because you would be feed.
You'll be fined, yes.
Fined.
Yeah.
And you would, and it also, it's so deep in me. It's so deep in me.
But
So
but it's
I'm just like, when I'm throwing stuff now, I'm like, it doesn't feel good in me.
Yes.
Because
IKEA,
we are like,
but IKEA do drawers now where they hold the different separate in their cabinets.
Yeah.
No, but Sweden has always been fantastic, because being half and half.
Yes, you are half and half.
I saw what Sweden was doing, and the UK didn't catch on until 20, 30 years on. And it's just like, but in Sweden, you could take your bottles back and you would get money for
recycling.
it. So kids or people that were on the street could get some money for pocket money or, basically living. And it was great,
Yes.
And then you had the machines.
Yeah.
And then you would get receipts, and then you could go and shop in the actual shop.
Yeah.
It's been there all.
Yeah, it's been there
Been
ever
there
since.
for 50 odd years.
Yeah.
But the UK, which is a developed country, slow to take up.
Yeah.
And it's only recently when, you see on the news that countries are saying, no, we're not taking your trash anymore. And it's just like, we've got to sort out
Of course, yes.
our rubbish and start recycling. So, you. Hats off to Sweden.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
But
we used to recycle in England as well. We had our black box where you put all your recycling in one box. Yes.
Yeah, you guys are both from the same town.
I can believe it in the conversation that we
cool.
had.
It's a small world, isn't it?
Shireen's kids were born in the same place as I was.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Obviously, huge years different, but but in the
Oh,
same hospital.
You can go for 20.
In the same hospital as well?
Absolutely.
Yes.
No way.
Yeah. And my wife was born in the same hospital. It's just it's a small world.
I just took a little road around the Reading. It was Reading, right?
It was
Yes,
Reading.
yes,
You went on the M4 past
No.
Reading.
I was talking now that I was taking around.
right.
Oh, you were you? Sorry.
Okay, so how does the future look when it comes to green sustainability, or just give us a few highlights of what to expect for Green Sustainability Week? What are we expecting? Is there any activities that are happening there people can go and participate, or what?
Okay, so again, I'm going to say the dates that are from the 26th
Absolutely.
of
Keep banging
October
them
to
out.
the 2nd of November. So anybody out there who wants to take part, who wants to register, they can go to our website, www.qatarsustainabilityweek.com, register their activity, event campaign on there. It could be open to the public, it could be closed to the company, their employees, their community. It could be paid, obviously with a special offer for Qatar Sustainability Week. Last year we had 220 events, activities, 120 partners. Obviously we want to push the boat and we want to challenge ourselves a bit more. So we're saying 250. If we get more, then it'll be brilliant. 250 activities during the week. For now, we have, in the first weekend, Al Wakra municipality is doing a festival, a sustainability festival, next to the Al Wakra Souk Waqif, I think, where they'll have lots of different activities for families, and the souk is by the beach. So it's a lovely area to go to.
I love it.
The weather at the end of
nice.
October is beautiful, so they're having the whole weekend, I think Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I'm sure they would welcome everybody from Doha to come and to go and visit and have a look around. We've got Qatar Cancer Society, with the help of 9 Series and BK Sports, doing an activity on the Friday, the 1st of October at Al Shakab. It's again towards awareness for cancer, to celebrate the survivors of cancer, and to connect that again to whatever we're talking about. It's about healthy living.
Absolutely,
and that's all sustainability. So that's open to the public. And from what I've heard from them, they're doing lots and lots of activities. They'll have even healthy food suppliers and others. And obviously, I just had a quick look on the website today. We've got a few fitness organizations, companies that are doing offers during Sustainability Week. and there's still almost a month to go. So we're expecting lots more
And we are going to be
offers.
We
and
will do stuff.
yes,
We have
Because
things
we
in
are
the
your
pipe-
media partner.
We have things
Yes.
in the pipeline which we're
Yes.
looking forward to, so hopefully they will
Yes.
happen.
exactly.
Yeah, but also the beach cleanup.
Our beach cleanup
Yes.
as well. Ginger
Yeah.
Cam are
Yeah.
teaming up with all the business councils.
Yeah,
out
and
there.
back to business.
And back to business.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Lots of beach cleanups. We know, I mean, people can get in touch with us, Qatar Green Building Council, and we can help them connect with other partners and they can do activities together. If they need to do awareness sessions, we can help them find speakers, whether for young people, older people, Arabic, English, any other languages. We'll try and help if we can.
Superb.
But that's really good.
Yeah.
And the beach cleanup will be in a decent temperature, won't it? And we won't be going out in the middle of the summer.
All of
And
you.
coming down.
He
That's
will never
sunstroke.
forgive you for that
No,
one, will he?
All of you who saw my post on LinkedIn, I was like, I'm going to do something good. And it was in August.
Well, it wasn't good for you.
No,
It was good for the environment.
well, it was good for the environment, but I burned myself and my fiance, he got a heat stroke.
Scarred for life.
But we
Absolutely.
need something good.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So on that note, we've run out of time. Thank you, Shireen.
Thank you for having me.
I hope it will be a success, and I look forward to the whole week in the month.
Yeah, but you have your 5 questions.
Oh, 5 questions, absolutely.
Oh,
well,
sorry.
It was the
Sorry,
team
I was
that
like,
was just set.
you need to
Yeah,
take your
okay.
questions.
You're scaring me now.
Quick
You've
fire
got 5
round.
questions.
Quick fire round.
Okay.
This is the
What's your
fun.
favourite film?
Oh, I can't think this fast when it comes to
I
personal
love
stuff.
you.
Oh. There must be a favourite film that you.
Sound of Music.
Oh, I love that.
Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
very good. Your favourite book?
No worries.
No.
No, there are so many.
That's good.
Yeah.
Your inspirational quote. Is there an inspirational quote that you can remember that you referred to?
You should have told me about these questions. Come
Well, if
on.
you watched the previous episode,
No,
Oh,
obviously she never gone that far with
no,
watching our
but
podcast.
but my question I
Hold
have.
on, I'm
Oh,
finished
sorry.
yet.
okay. No, let
who-
her speak. Maybe she'll give me inspiration of what I should
No,
say.
who is the person that you most admire or look up to?
I
That's
mean-
influenced you in your life.
My parents, my mum and dad, how much they've done for us, you know, how hard they worked for us all their lives, and we try and imitate them and, you know, be an inch of what they've taught us, let's say.
Very nice.
Yes.
Okay, now you're happy clapping.
Oh, so yes, now it's my
Okay.
Your monkey.
Let's hope they're not as
Stefan called
difficult
me a
as his.
monkey. So in a couple of episodes ago, he was like, "And you're like a monkey," and I was like, "Did you call me a monkey?" But you know those happy monkeys
You know,
that
the
is
ones
doing
that
like that.
literally-
Yes.
The toy monkeys.
Yes.
That's what Anne reminds me of.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Anyway,
Come on.
so what? Because I want to know what makes you happy, what makes your heart sing, and what you're grateful for.
What makes me happy is spending time with my family, my husband, my boys. They bring joy to my life most of the time. Yes, but it's spending that quality time with them, which is, you know, with all the running around that we do all the time, it's precious. So, and I'm thankful for everything we've got, being healthy, being safe. Yep.
I love it.
Superb.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shireen.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching this podcast. Don't forget about the other podcast. Take care. Have a great week. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Take care of you.